Yo, 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 what is good, y'all? Welcome back to another edition of Newton's Manga Academy. Let's check the stream right quick to make sure we are live. Hope y'all doing well. It is Friday evening, uh, May 29th, 2026. Let's check this right quick. Welcome back to another. Yep, everything sounds good. All right, if you're here with me, it's time for Pirate Hour. Pirate Hour. One Piece chapter 1184 is out. Brook Piece, as I call it. It's been lit. I loved Oda's Michael Jackson design for Brook. He looks dope. He looks like Usopp's. He looks like Usopp and Brook looks like they could be from the same family tree. So I like that. And Brook slashing them dudes, and they didn't notice for minutes, if not hours, was legit. Brook Piece has been hype. It's definitely going to end in tragedy because we know that from the Elbaf story that Shuri kills Leuven, or at least from Brook's perspective, Shuri kills Leuven. So we're going to find out how that happens. How does Emu screw up another family? Is Candel a holy knight in disguise? I'm curious to see how this story ends. But Brook P started out well last chapter. I was again shocked that we're getting a Brook flashback in Elbaf. We're getting a 2 flashback arc, but the God Valley flashback was hype, and this Brook flashback is probably going to be hype too. So without further ado, let's dive into a chapter 1184 One Piece. Only bones get left behind. Speaking of Brook, cover request by Primo D Takashi. Brook getting electrocuted by jellyfish at the beach. So you got Brook, he's in the tube, he's doing a thumbs up, drinking a coffee. He's just getting hit by the emu jellyfish. Look at the eyes. They got the emu Renegon eyes. I see you, Oda. Notes. I saw Tokyo 030-san live. I could watch this trio do their slice of life comedy skits forever. They're heartwarming and hilarious. Ichiro Oda. Brook's younger years. Princess Shuri. So this is 7 years into the future. When the Princess of Asperia turned 14, 5 princes came seeking her hand in marriage, drawn by rumors of her extraordinary beauty. A Nami clone, looking beastly. I yield! Please, no more! You're all too weak. Forgive us! Let's see if there's any familiar looking faces. No, I don't recognize any of those clowns. I have no interest in weak men, Shuri replies, and don't even think about approaching me if you can't play music. Music, really? So we see 27-year-old Brook. I hear you thrashed all your suitors, Princess Shuri. Yep, you like strong women, right, Brook? Commander of Asperia's guards, Brook, 27 years old. Brook is a giant. It's easy to forget how ginormous Brook is, but seeing him with actual flesh and bones puts his stature into view. No, not only Usopp, he looks like Aokiji too. Like Aokiji, Usopp, and Brook could all be family. That's crazy, Oda. They all got the Michael Jackson genes. Then Shuri, don't you think I've grown stronger? While as she's winking, not to mention cuter, and she's doing like the heart thing. Brook, you certainly have, and I bet someday my boobs will be big enough to pop right out too. Officer, all right, Brook, she's 14. Let's see how you respond. Don't say that. It's unladylike. All right, W response. Seriously, you sound like my dad. My word, you're gorgeous. So Brook is kneeling. There's like some princesses or some chicks in the side, and Brook is kneeling. My word, you're gorgeous. May I see your panties? And Shuri throws her sword. Will you give it that a rest already? So Brook always had the panty thing. That's not like a traumatic response to something. Brook was just always moving like this. So Brook and Shuri are singing while sitting on the wall. Frog to cattle, from king to chattel. Of the dead you'll find only bones get left behind. From frogs to cattle, from kings to chattel. Bones alone, as everyone knows. That's just the way the story goes. Oh yeah. Yo ho ho ho. The sherry. Ah ha ha ha. I love your songs, Brooke. His Majesty told me the same thing, Brooke responded. You really admire my dad, don't you, Brooke? My mom, too. I guess he was my benefactor. If I hadn't crossed paths with your father, by now only my bones would be left behind. A third flashback, another flashback. Flashback inception. Hee Brooke, 11 years ago, 11 years old. So this is 16 years from this point, and 9 years from the start of the flashback. 9 years ago from the start of the flashback. So Brooke is looking at. He has some broken glasses. He's covered in scuff marks and dirt. Must be nice. A school with real instruments. They sound so good. So you see a teacher teaching some kids how to play instruments. We got violins, we got pianos. They're looking at sheet music. Hey, yikes! Brooke, they're chasing Brooke off. That filthy street rat is peeping around. Whoa, I'm sorry. Shoo, scram. You're making our students nervous. Ew, the stench. He's a stain on our country. Yo, this classism is crazy. The king's bad. Yeah, the king's bad. Junkyard. So you got some dogs are barking as Brooke is jumping on a pile of rubble. My mommy, my daddy, my little brother too, with empty bellies rumbling. They had no food to chew. I don't know why I'm even alive. Just crunching on wart frogs to survive. The king bad. The king's bad. Yeah, the king's bad. Those are some rotten lyrics. Did you write them yourself? So this is a young Leuven. Is that thing? Yep, it's my violin. Oh yeah, I didn't even realize. Yeah, Brooke made his own violin. That's supposed to be a violin. I made it out of a glass bottle and some wires. It sounds good, right? It does have a freeing vibe to it, I guess, Leuven responded. Hey, I've seen you around here before. Are you a fan, mister? Leuven. Haha, you could say that. But don't call me mister. I'm only 20. That's a rough 21. I'm only 21 years old. So Leuven is 10 years older than Brooke. Say what? You got an old face. Yo! You look you've had it rougher than most. That's an odd laugh you got there. Yo! Well, I suppose I'll just call you Big Bro. I love how simple it is for them to make friendships. As a token of our friendship, I'll treat you, Big Bro. I caught some grasshoppers and frogs today. So he has a stew, so we see some frog with some fangs. It just looks like a mess. Delicioso. The secret ingredient is curry powder, said Brooke. I steal some from the naval ships that occasionally come here. It makes anything taste like curry, though I guess that's not much of a secret now, huh? Yo! Leuven is thinking. Today's soup of the day features fresh catch from the Yoru Peninsula. It is dull abalone simmered in red wine. Shout out to the abalone, followed by prime A6 grade ruby beef. Oh yeah, Leuven is the king. So wait, so Leuven legitimately is born royalty then? Your Highness, this is the young lady of the Saffron conglomerate. She graduated as valedictorian of the Eno Academy. You all right, big bro? Are you so happy? Are you so happy you're tearing up? Oh yeah. I can't believe I'm still in Asperia. I'm just a tad tired. I'm still happy to have this though. And he starts scarfing down the frog. And it's like either it's extremely gross or good. There's like sparks and he's struggling to swallow it. Yo! Is it that good that you're convulsing? I'm right, aren't I? That's great. Alrighty, time to get back to singing. Later, big bro. Wait, I told you it's my treat. Don't fork over your cash. We're both going through hard times, so like Leuven's trying to pay him, I guess. So Leuven has alcohol and what, cigarettes? They're fishing. So yeah, so he's like they caught a octopus. They're going through a trip through memory lane. So I guess Leuven was legitimately a prince, and he's like and Brooke didn't realize that at this point because he was a kid. So Leuven's just been using his cash to make their lives better. That's pretty dope. Hope you get him some real food. One day, Cello Port, Kingdom of Vesperia, a marine escort ship. Load the instruments onto the cargo ship. Handle them with care. Trip, drop. It looks like they're splattering of blood. Yo, Brooke got his ass whooped. I don't know anything. I don't know anything. It's a mistake. Cut the crap. You suck at lying. You know you're the courier. Those gangsters told you to drop off their powder, didn't they? Where did you hide it? We paid our informant good money and they said you had the stuff. So are you ready to tell the truth now? We aren't talking about normal curry powder here. From frogs to cattle, from kings to chattel, of the dead you'll find only bones get left behind. The Marines quit singing. It might only be for a split second, but as long as I keep on singing, dying doesn't seem so it'll be over soon. Goodbye, stray doggy. Goodbye, big bro. The Marine. Well, the punk's seen our faces now. Let's kill him and go after the gangsters. Then Brookie is yelling from his mountain, yelling from his top of his lungs. Of the dead, you'll find only bones get left behind. And then the door explodes behind the Marines. Brooke! Huh? And it's Leuven. Big bro! The Marines. It's Prince Leuven! Brooke, what? He's a prince? So Leuven runs over to Brooke. I'm really glad to see you, Brooke. I don't know what I'd do if you died. Please stand back, Your Highness. Leave the rest to the guard corps. So Leuven brought some soldiers. Shut up. I'll handle this with my own hands. These damn bastards put my good friend through hell. Look at the state of him. I'll give him a taste of their own medicine. Wait, it's the Asperia's guard corps. Prince Leuven, we've apprehended the dealers from the Moron family or Mulan family. I think in the official they were the Mulan rogues in the official. So we apprehended the dealers from the Mulan family. We also confiscated the illegal drugs and arrested their courier. Their courier? So this kid really had nothing but curry powder? Your Highness, please restrain your personal anger. The Navy has the backing of the world government behind it. Leuven, if the government is going to shield scum like this, then our world is doomed. Isn't that right? So Candel's there with him. I didn't even notice that. I am nothing more than your devoted steel blade. I'll always fight, but yeah, I don't trust her. Yeah, it's a wrap. Yeah. Candel's 1000% a holy knight. Yeah. I'm nothing more than your devoted steel blade. ... The god Steel from Emu. I'll always fight by your side. This goddamn holy knights. We're the Marines, you know. Shut it! You're just garbage. So Leuven and Candel just makes quick work of the Marines. So Leuven has 2 swords and Candel has a single sword. And they just like walk through them. Then Brooke, he's a swordsman? That's so cool. Did you hear? They're saying that Lady Candel saved our country again. We got a bunch of women cheering. Asperia Palace. You You up already, Brooke? And Brooke's opening his eyes. Yeah, he's fucked up. So we got Candell. I'm not angry at you, Prince Leuven. I simply ask in the future you keep in mind the weight of your royal standings. I got it. I got it. Hey, Brooke. So you were a prince this whole time, huh, big bro? Leuven. Yeah, about that. I'm really sorry. It's not like I meant to deceive you. I just really enjoy spending time with you. So you got Candell's title, a box. Commander of Asperia's Guard Corps, Candell. So this is 16 years prior. So Candell was the commander 16 years ago. More importantly, you better not tell anyone that you swiped that curry powder. Every time Prince Leuven goes missing, it scares us half to death. This is Candell talking. I never would have guessed that you were spending your free time with such a cute little friend. And she's touching Brooke's nose. So Brooke's bleeding and there's hearts everywhere. He got the Sanji disease. Yeah, Candle has a nice face, no cap. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize your wounds were still so deep. Oh, it's all good. Don't worry about it, said Brooke. Anyway, tell everyone. This kid is my favorite musician. Give him a room in the barracks and give him a proper musical instruments and arrange for him to attend school. Leuven's the goat. A new star is about to be born in Asperia. Brooke, whoa. I love this kid, and from now on, this palace is going to be a lot more fun. The Brooke is breaking out into tears. That this act of generosity would never be forgotten. Chapter 1184 end. Break next week. That was a nice chapter. So this is just setting up for how fucked up the ending is going to be. But this bond between Brooke and Leuven is legit. Like they're legit tight. So it's gonna be sad watching Leuven die. It's probably gonna be like some Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood type stuff where Envy dressed up as Hughes's wife kills him, so Hughes couldn't do anything. That scene was still powerful because Hughes was ready to fight. And then he saw his wife. And he just resigned himself to dying. So I assume it's gonna be something similar where Leuven's like fighting successfully because he's not weak apparently. I mean the Marines are whatever, but Leuven's probably gonna be like a more competent fighter than we expect. He's probably gonna be giving them that work. The Eamon's just gonna take over the daughter and that's it. GG's game over. I definitely think Candell's a traitor. I'll be shocked if Candell's not a traitor. Because otherwise, it doesn't make sense for why Shuri specifically needs to be had by Emu. Candell probably has blue hair. Gunko's a mare. I don't think they do adoptions in the Celestial Dragons, so Candell has to be a mare. Like, there's no other way around it, unless they do some weird shit where Leuven's the Mad Mayor somehow. Yeah, it's the only way around it. That and like maybe the Renegon eyes are special. That's like a special trait. Candell was, but like, why would Candell be sent to Asperia? That's the thing that interests me. Like, what specifically about Asperia would make the Holy Knight send? Well, make the world, the Celestial send a knight to be stationed there for a decade plus. Because Shuri's 14. If not two, no, yeah, more than a decade plus. Because this flashback this is a 16-year ago flashback. So she's been in Asperia for a couple of decades before the Asperia falls. So what about Asperia is so special? Is it possible it's just another god hunt? That's a lot of effort for a god hunt. Like, if they just end this flashback with Asperia talking to Emu, like, oh, this will be our new location for the god hunt. That's weird, in my opinion. Because they should just show up. I mean, I guess not Shamrock, Garling got Shanks and Shamrock's mom pregnant and then went to the Holy Land. So they do expeditions. They do stay out in these areas for some period of time. But legit, Kandel's going to be in this area for close to 30 years before they pull the trigger. That's kind of aggressive, if you ask me. So there might be something specifically special about Asperia that makes it important to have a operative there. But this is a little nice chapter. Um, Nothing really eventful happened per se. There's nothing. I didn't see any like hidden things in the background. But now it just built the relationship between Brooke and Leuven to make it just that much more shitty when we see Leuven dies. He's legitimately a good person. But that was just a little nice fun chapter. Not much to talk about further. No reason to. There's no power scaling section to be had here. But Leuven was royalty. He ran into Brooke. They became homies, and the rest was history. Also, kind of a crappy chapter to end to lead into a break. If you're going to give us a break, you should give us some gas over there. Don't like Leuven and Brooke are it's cool and all, but if we're gonna get a break, you should give us some gas before the break, or at least, or I guess the chapter coming off the break is gonna be some gas. So either way, let me know what y'all think about the chapter. Let me know if you think Candel is a dirty rat traitor, or if, or is just randomly Celestial's gonna pull up and just decimate the island. Um, but there has to be something specifically special about Asperia. Otherwise, I'm not certain why they'll go through all this effort. But let me know what y'all think about the chapter in the comment section below. Make sure you like the stream, subscribe if you haven't. Thank y'all for supporting the channel. Peace out. See you next time on Newton's Manga Academy.